I'm one of your hosts, Archero.
I'm Archero's co-host, Gil. Welcome to the show.
We're going to be talking to you about a very serious issue plaguing today's society.
Very serious.
Yes, we are talking about the Chude.
Sometimes compared to the Yeti or the abominable snowman.
AKA Bigfoot. Except this one, you can't tell if it's a dude or a chick. Gil, if you would.
Let's go to the correct pronunciation of the word Chude and where it stems from. It's got a little bit of a combination of the word chick
and dude, which equals Nemesis Chude.
The Chude knows their own sexual status. However, it's a mystery to the outside world. We do not see them in the shower. We don't see them taking a piss. Therefore, we don't know. But we're going to get to the bottom of this today, and that's the purpose of our show.
That really pisses me off when the guy's walking down the street and doesn't let you know. And so many of us are dying to find out.
I don't like having to guess.
So we're going to conduct some interviews. We're going to hit the streets, tell you the mystery of the Chude. Recently, Gil hit the streets to uncover the mystery of the Chude. Here it is.
Jerry?
Yes, Jerry.
Gil, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in today. I just want to talk to you a little about you. I've heard you've had an experience with a Chude.
Yeah, actually, it was my wife for 10 years.
Oh.
Someone I was really close to. Someone that I loved. You know, you would have never seen it coming. Regular suburban housewife, and then one night, you hop into the sack and bang! Something damn near right across the face of the phallus. Look.
I'm sorry. So, when did this first happen?
I'd say it was about a month ago. She started shaving the hair real short.
So Jerry, how are you coping with this these days? What are you doing to get yourself through these times?
I just take it one day at a time and try and look at little Susie and Billy and tell them, their mom's a Chude.
It's gonna be alright. It's tough. It's tough.
So how is Jerry doing now?
Well, I'm pleased to inform Jerry's getting through this. He's having a hard time still coping with what he's been through, but Jerry's a soldier. He's gonna pull through.
Alright, so we'll be back with a list to keep you from becoming the next Jerry. You stay tuned. Welcome back. This segment of the show is to help keep you clear of the path that Jerry was forced to take.
We're trying to keep you out of the ungodly hellhole that he was forced to fall into.
So we compiled a top 10 list. Top 10 ways that you can spot a Chude. Rounding out that list at number 10 is a tennis player. If you know a tennis player, like Andre Agassi, who has long hair the 1 minute and then he's shaved hair the next, you got a Chude. And also, to the Williams sisters, you're not fooling anyone.
Number 9, changing hobbies. It's a great one here. You notice one day your spouse is playing with Barbies, next week they're crashing race cars out on the pavement. Not working. Another sign, little music. From Snoop Dogg to NSYNC. You can't do it.
And also, if you're around someone who's drawing a staring crowd, you probably got a Chude. If they ain't good looking and there's a crowd around them, they're looking for something. Looking to see if you're a man or a woman.
What do we got here? Number 7, an irregular vocal pitch. This is pretty much self-explanatory. One day your spouse sounds like Hulk Hogan, the next week they sound like a little
chipmunk
woman.
At number 6, we got social isolation. If you got one person who's all by themselves while they're eating dinner somewhere at a restaurant, you probably got a Chude, especially if they're looking at them.
Coming in at number 5, if that person requires a second look, you catch yourself coming home from work, looking at him on the couch, walking back to the refrigerator, and then having to look again to make sure.
Another thing, at number 4, tricky short length. One day they're wearing Dukes, the next day they're wearing pants like they were Snoop. If anything goes from NSYNC to Snoop, you gotta chew.
Number 3, this is a touchy subject for some of us, is the change in hair length. As earlier demonstrated by Agassi, long hair to short hair. Now this doesn't have to be necessarily found on the head region. We're also looking at 2 other sections, facial hair and pubic region.
Oh yes, and my favorite right here, number 2, is could be titties. You don't know whether it's a fat guy or a flat-chested chick. It leaves you to wonder.
The number 1 telltale signs for chudes. A little certain case we like to call satellite shorts.
It's when you notice an ungodlike protrusion coming from that heavenly region.
Runs the full length of the zipper, sometimes down to the knee in terrible, terrible cases.
Looking like a broadcasting satellite. And there you have it, folks. That's the top 10 ways to spot a chude and keep it out of your life.
We hope you benefit from these telltale signs. If you need any help or have any questions, let us know.
You can call us at the Chude hotline.
Welcome back to the show. Me and Arch here like to take a little special time out of each show to get back to you, the viewers, and help you out with any struggles that you may have throughout your lives. Arch is currently answering some recent fan mail. Arch?
Yes, I'm making sure you have the answer to all your problems. And right now, I think I'd like to take a little time out and read one.
Let's definitely do that.
This one's from Jim Stanford in Idaho, and Jim writes me very concerned. He says that every day my wife comes home, the hair length is getting shorter, the shorts are getting longer, the kids are calling their mom Dad, and they want her to go outside and throw the football. And Jim, I'd like to say that if you go back to Jerry, who has the same problem, is ruining his life. If this can all be avoided if you just take the missus, sit her down, just have little Tom sit there and say, Mom, you're scaring us. You need to get help. Grow out the hair. Shorten the shorts. Go paint your nails or something.
Try to get away from the manly side. If that doesn't work, Lord be with you.
We got one right here from Estelle Shalonzo, Queens. She writes, she followed her husband one day. Husband of 15 years of wonderful marriage to out to a porno store. Yeah, she saw he picked up Wild Cowboys Uncensored. 9. Yeah, volume 9. And she's just confused, asking for help. He's coming in, little glitter under the eyes. The usual signs. We got social isolation, like we said. We got them all here, folks. And I just say you got to sit them down. And I think you got to make them quit cold turkey. I don't know how you feel about that, Gil.
That's exactly right. I'm a firm believer in setting the chips all out on the table. Getting it all out. Getting it all off your chest. And getting to the bottom of things. Solving it quick before your life is ruined. And if there's kids in the picture, it's even worse.
The list goes on and on, folks. And you can go Chude.com, put your donation in, and fight the cause against the Chude. You know,
it's a good cause, folks. It really is.
It won't go away overnight. I just want to say that.
That's exactly right. And we can all fight this together.